just for about 24 minutes. So as the father of the bride, I get to do a thank you all for coming speech and introduce myself, which I already done.
Mike, there you go.
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Closer to the mic.
There you go.
So Phil and I did our speeches today. Phil did a rocking job today. Would you give him a round of applause?
There you go.
But there was one part in there, when I was talking about the vows, I say that to all of you too. That vows, when he was saying that, it meant something to me, and I wanted him to make sure that meant something to you. How just their vows, how our vows are with my wife for 35 years. And I remember saying those vows to her about 3 times. So first I want to thank, where's Mike and Jane?
We'll be back where they are.
Jane. Okay, Mike and Jane.
Woo!
They're not here, but thank you. I wanted to thank them. Okay. So I'll kind of go over my bullet points and I'll try to be quick. So first I wanted to say to Liz and Pat that, the weddings are great. This one's obviously very special. The last one we went to was Jeremy's wedding, and my new daughter-in-law back there, Jordan. She's a rock star. She was partying big time last night. Had a good time with everybody, with all my brothers and sisters. And I wanted to get into the fact that, a friend of mine told me that your daughter kind of picks somebody that has similarities. So she said, observe things. So a lot of the things that I've already observed about Pat, they're very similar to me in this fact. One is that Pat, he picked a really beautiful girl, didn't he? I have a really beautiful girl too.
Hey, can you video? I think this guy's choking, so video dub.
Okay.
He's got a nice Fairlane. I got a nice 1930 model lane like that. I got from my dad, and it's our family car. I'll keep it in the family for the long
No, you gotta video him. I'm video. He told me to video him, but he was choking, so I had to.
Pat himself also, he's into construction. I'm into construction. And so maybe some of those similarities Liz kind of saw, in that Pat with me. I know that he loves animals and likes fishing too. And Casey and Pat and I went out to Lake Okeechobee.
I do like Casey.
Pat went out to Lake Okeechobee, had a good time out there, caught some fish. It was good. There was a big tournament going on, something like world renowned, and we were out there with him. We were out there with him, and there was like 500 boats out there, and we pushed all the way through them. And it's a classic moment that I'll always remember. Pat. I went around and talked to everybody a little quick last night about what did people think about Pat and Liz. And Pat, a lot of people said that Pat was a very jovial person. They said he was. He said that. That's right. He said he's very selfless. He's very, very kind and genuine. And for me, I'll say this. I was at work. I was leaving work one day a while ago, and I got a call from Pat. I don't talk to him too much on the phone. We don't talk a lot on the phone together, but that was okay. He goes, "What's going on?" That's okay. It's true.
That'll change.
So we're talking, and I'm like, "What's going on?" We're talking about construction. He's telling me what the house he's doing, and I go, "Everything all right? What's going on?" He goes, "Well, I wanted to ask you if it's okay if I can marry your daughter." So I was like, "Let me get in my car just for a minute, because I don't know how many times it's going to happen, So I sat in the car.
Hopefully one.
You know what I mean? And, that's what I thought about. And it better, it's going to be once. I'm not worried about that. Sorry about my planned words. So I sat in the car and I'm like, Pat, I said, Pat, I really would love to have you meet my family. And certainly, and I did. And it was a holy moment for me. So then I'm kind of shifting gears with Liz with the cakes coming through. Everybody just go ahead and get one. So Liz, like we all know with Liz, she's a sweet girl. I've known her for a long time. She's a beautiful girl. I love her red hair. Who doesn't? She loves life. She has a little anxiety about things now and then. That's okay. Gets that from her mother. That's fine. She does worry about things a little bit, just like her mother. She's beautiful, like her mother, like I already said. She cares for people a lot. She She really does. She's, if you want a good friend, Liz. Somebody said that she's my go-to girl. Somebody said that one of your friends here, Liz. So she warms my heart with her smile. You do. She cares and she worries about the little details. Just like this whole arrangement of this wedding. All she did was call and said, "Daddy, she took care of everything." So what you see is a product of Liz, and I just was glad to go ahead and make it happen, for her and Pat and you all. So,
Good job, Doug. Amazing job.
so something that was a holy moment for me. I want to let y'all know. I don't know. Liz was about 6 or so. I was stationed down in Panama, right down here, about 2 hours away. Never went to Costa Rica. I never thought about it. So while I was down there mid-deployment, my bride, Kim, and Jeremy, and Liz came down to Panama. That was great. And we did the tourist thing, we went to see a waterfall. There was a waterfall there, believe that. So we go to see a waterfall. It was great. We had dirt road, trail, crossed a little small riverbed, crossed that, got on another trail, went over to the waterfall. Beautiful. And we're up there, the kids are in the water. We're having a great, great time. And they're in the water playing. It's raining a little bit, it's winter season. It's raining a little bit. They probably don't remember this, but I do. So it's raining, and it's raining really hard, but I'm not worried because they're in the water. I could care less. Because they're having a good time. And then all of a sudden, some of the locals are like, "We need to get out of here." And I'm like, "Why?" We have to get out of here. I'm like, "Okay." So we start to head back to trail. We're walking along. We get to that little thing that was a little riverbed. That little riverbed that we walked through that was just rocks is now like a flash flood, and it's like right about up over my knees, running really hard. And we got to get across this riverbed to get out of there. And so I was really scared. I really was. And must have been something happening. Liz must have knew that because there was a guy that got in front of us, and there was a little bit of a rope. And I'm like, I got my hand on the rope, and I turn around. There's Kim. She's got Jeremy, and I go, "Liz." She was little. I said, "Liz, get on my back and hold on. Don't let go." And Liz said, "Daddy, I got you. Don't worry." So Pat, you got her.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Liz, from your grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Nash, congratulations on this beautiful day of your marriage. Be happy, laugh a lot, always be there for each other. Many blessings coming your way. God bless you. We think of you this day. And that came from Grandpa Terry and Sue from New York. My dad, he could not be here. And then another grandparent to Liz. I wish you, and Pat, excuse me, I wish you both all the love and happiness in the world. Granddaddy would be so proud. I know he's looking down with joy just like Mama is. She's right here. We love you very much, Mama and Baba Down. That's my mother-in-law back there. She didn't want to come up here. So just last parting things, everybody, a little piece of advice that I'd like to give that to help you both. So this is directed at you, Pat. Just know this, and it's a very, very powerful thing to know. And I wanted to share this with you. When Liz says something like, "Go ahead and do what you want," seriously, don't do anything. Just stand there like a statue and don't blink. Just play dead. You'll be okay. Something more that I've said before, and I try to do more and more, my wife and I, who's on the phone.
I'm posting this.
Oh yeah, is before you go to bed. People say don't go to bed angry, but I'll just say this: go to bed when you are both going to sleep. And you got life's issues ahead of you, life's issues that you're dealing with, whatever those are. There's a basket of them that you're going to be dealing with. Just kind of hold each other's hand, and look up above for a little bit of help.
Jesus.
That's right. And finally, the one thing, last and final, is that the one thing that I've said this probably 455,000 times. My wife's heard it because she always says it. is that right before I go to bed at night, my wife will, she says it a lot. She'll just lean over real nice and gentle and sweet and loving as she is and says, "Good night, jackass." And then I let her know that she married one. So everybody, let's go ahead, and if you would, please, let's lift that glass. I gotta say this. To Mr. and Mrs. Patrick Nash. May the roller ride of your life be filled with great joy, great love, great laughter, and lots of communication.
Communication.
We are all, listen, everybody that's here, we all love you and we wish you all the very best. Cheers.